Remember, he is dissatisfied with life on the Palatine, and so he makes the elective decision to move himself as a result of what is still today uncertain. We don't know whether it was a natural phenomenon or whether it was man-caused, but certainly we know that in 64 AD, Rome burns. Almost two-thirds of the city is now gone. Nero constructs a humble little structure. It will be known as Nero's Golden House. The Golden House of Nero is one of the largest private dwellings ever constructed. It is a monumental piece. In the picture that you're looking at, you see here, that's the Golden House. All of that is Nero's Golden House. And yes, as you can see by the slide, contained as part of it was this enormous estate and grounds with beautiful gardens and a man-made lake. That man-made lake will figure very prominently in the rest of the story. So don't forget the man-made lake as part of Nero's Golden House. It was called the Golden House because it was encrusted with gold. Inside, outside. It was then a perfect opportunity for the next emperor to come along, who's from a completely different family, named Vespasian, to come along and say, well, that lake is something that we could alter in a major way and turn it into a venue for entertainment. Vespasian comes along and builds on the foundations of that man-made lake of Nero the Colosseum. Now everybody, please watch your spelling. Colosseum on the early Empire period, 70 to 80 AD. Vespasian, the emperor who commits to the building of the Colosseum, 70 to 80 AD, early Empire. One thing, he will not live to see it completed. He will live to see it nearly so, but not quite. He doesn't get to enjoy the big dedication ceremony and the party that survives. Now, Colosseum, 70 to 80 AD. It takes its name from a very easy association. Let me show you this. Amphitheater. They say that there were constructed in Rome a pair of wooden theaters. One theater, back to back, could show a comedy review, while at the very same time, in the opposite theater behind it, you could have a tragedy going on. That part, folks, only that part is the arena. Only that part is the arena. And it comes from the Latin word for sand. Arena is sand. Why? Because that floor was covered with sand, sadly, to absorb the blood of the battles that were waged there. By the way, gladiator is kind of an interesting word. Gladiator is someone who uses a gladius. The gladius is the name of his sword. Funeral. So you see the body of the gladiator being dragged out from this venue. Now, as that's happening, Romans have this character borrowed directly from the Etruscans named Charon, who appears at a gladiator's death, and to confirm that the gladiator really is gone, he steps forth, hidden, we think, under a masquerade, because again, he's like an executioner. You don't want to see what he really looks like. With a hammer in his hand, he strikes a blow to the head of the gladiator to confirm that he really is gone. Consider, yes, it was exciting for the audiences. I mean, Spartacus, whether it's the old Kirk Douglas movie or the new miniseries, I mean, there are all of these events that people find it very exciting to go and sort of watch.
The final phase of my involvement had to do with testing. Not all of the graphics were on the test, and therefore I helped the instructor devise a way to construct the tests by disabling the slides that were not relevant to the test and creating a simple PDF document that was used for testing.